On the Night You Were Born by Nancy Tillman. On the night you were born, the moon smiled with so much wonder. What you doing? That the stars peeked in to see you, and the night wind whispered, life will never be the same without you, because there had never been anyone like you ever in the world. And look at the moon, it's smiling right down to look at you, what you're doing, standing by your little bunny rabbit. So enchanted with you, you could have it. You were the wind and the rain, you could grab it. That they whispered, the sound of your wonderful name is a habit. The sound of your name is a magical one. Let's say it out loud before we go on. Armin. Say yours. Good. You are the one and only ever you. It sailed through the farmland, high on the breeze. Yeah. Who in the world is exactly like you? Who? There's no one. Over the ocean, look at the music of the motions where the dolphin is standing. You are a miracle. You are wonderful. You are lyrical. And you are musical. And through the trees, you can see every single note as it comes by, as it floats by the cardinal bird who is standing there. So much smiles up in the care of the moon, which is even looking like a little face of a person who was standing there or sitting there, until everyone heard it and everyone knew of the one and only ever you. You are special, it's true. Not once had there been such eyes, such a nose, such a silly, wiggly, wonderful toes. In fact, I think I'll count to 3 so you can wiggle your toes for me. Your toes. Toes! When the polar bears heard, they danced until dawn. They were so happy. Look at them dancing with so much joy you can see. From far away places the geese all flew home past the lighthouse. It's a bright house in the night that allows boats to not hit the ground. The moon stayed up until morning next day. Wow. Have you ever seen the moon at nighttime when it comes out daytime and the moon is still there? By the scarecrow, and where the crows are just sitting on his elbow, and none of the ladybugs flew away. No, they just decided to stay by the frog and the lily pods. So whenever you doubt just how special you are, you wonder who loves you, how much and how far. Listen for the geese honking high in the sky. They're singing a song to remember you by. Or notice the bears asleep at the zoo and love it with care. It's because they've been dancing all night for you. Or drift off to sleep to the sound of the wind that shines bright for you. Listen closely, it's whispering your name. It's just a moment that you have to stop and listen again. If the moon stays up night until morning one day, or a ladybug lands and decides to stay, or a little bird sits at your window a while, it's because they're all hoping to see you smile. For never before in story or rhyme, not even once upon a time, has the world ever known a friend, my friend, and it will never, ever, not ever again. No one has known you, ever known a you, my friend, and it never will, not again. You're 1 in a million. You're 1 in a billion. On the night you were born. What's the lesson? For me, it's that everyone is special. A reflection question: what makes you special? Why are you special? What do you do? Who are you? What makes you special? My favorite part of the book was definitely this part. When they said, whenever you doubt. So we're going to wrap on it just for a moment. Whenever you doubt, whenever your brain shouts, and you forget how special you are, and you start to begin to wonder real far, and your brain complains, and it starts going on these negative planes of places, and it's playing games on you as it goes, and it races again, or maybe it goes to the depressing lessons that feign a truth that isn't your own, but you take it and you wonder, does anyone love me? Am I worth anything? Do I have any value? You certainly do, child or adult. It's not your fault. It's just past habits that are coming. So you need to see, no need for running. You can be dancing, you could be singing, you could be you're making your brain bring in a positive way to be thinking. And the way that you can do this is by reading and sharing and creating. So enjoy.